Hellfest is a new slasher flick about a group of teenagers that go to this traveling amusement park called Hellfest, which is basically Six Flags Fright Night on steroids. And when they get there, they're being stalked by this masked killer who has a butter knife, who basically looks like Johnny Three Tears from Hollywood Undead. He starts killing people, but everybody believes that these killings are part of the act of being at Hellfest, like it's not real. But it turns out that they are real, and these kids have to prove it and try and get away from this killer, and we have a horror movie, a new slasher movie. Ugh. This movie is very bland. Now look, I'm all down for a new slasher flick, but the thing is that the villain in this movie is completely, not menacing at all. He wears a hoodie with a Hollywood Undead mask. It's not really a Hollywood Undead mask, but it looks like something somebody from Hollywood Undead would wear, and his weapon of choice is a butter knife. Look, the writers of this movie, all 5 or 6 of them, clearly saw every Friday the 13th movie, every Halloween movie, every Nightmare on Elm Street movie, and tried to turn this guy into the next Freddy, or Jason, or Michael Myers, and this guy's not going to be like that. This guy is not menacing. What? Who thinks a butter knife is menacing? Michael Myers has a butcher knife. Jason Voorhees has a machete. Freddy Krueger has knives on his fingers. I mean, for Christ's sake, you can even take Harry Warden from My Bloody Valentine. He's got a pickaxe. You go with a butter knife, and it's not gonna be as menacing as any of those. It just comes across as just that's all you got? Seriously? And that really makes this villain very weak. Not to mention, this killer is nameless. We don't know anything about this killer. The final scene of the movie makes no sense. When you watch it, it's just that's really your motivation? That's your motivation behind everything here? Why? And honestly, the movie does a pretty piss-poor job of building up the mystery of this killer. Because when he is first shown, he is shown from the back. So you can see clearly that he's wearing a gray hoodie, and then he has black hair. You just can't see his face. So the whole time, you're just well, I can just look for a guy with black hair and a hoodie, even though he's wearing a mask. I mean, there's got to be a way I can look for the black hair, right? I mean, he's got a gray hoodie. There's got to be that. And you would think that maybe the acting would make up for a really bad slasher villain, but it really doesn't. These actors, I will say, try and do a good job with what they're given, but they don't do a good job with what they're given. They look like they don't want to be here. They don't have that much chemistry together. It's why should I even care? Especially since their characters don't have any character development whatsoever. I mean, the main chick has probably the most, she's still in high school. All of her other friends are in college, but that's basically it. She's kind of a bookworm. She has a crush on this dude. It's nonsense. It's high school romance bullshit. It doesn't play off in the movie as well as the movie really wants it to. And I mean, these conversations that these characters are having amongst this group of friends, probably realistic, but I don't think you would be talking about, sex that much at a horror amusement park. Okay? I think that's the realistic idea here. I will give this to the killer in this movie. Some of the kills are pretty good. There's one that reminds me of a kill from the remake of Friday the 13th. But I mean, other than that, with the killer, nothing. This movie's not very violent either for a horror movie. It's got some good horror imagery. There's no doubt about that. It does a really good job with its sets and its props to set up something that could be a little intimidating or a little scary to those watching this movie, but the fact is that I will give the movie props for creating a somewhat sense of fun with the setting of this movie taking place at a Halloween Fright Fest at an amusement park. That's a really fun setting. You have the haunted houses, scary attractions, scary rides. I think that the movie captured that well. It's just, look at everything that these characters do. There's nobody on these attractions other than them, and these characters make the dumbest decisions ever. For instance, two of the main girls, this is when everybody finds out that this killer is actually really killing people. Everybody's running for the exits of Hellfest. But these girls are just like, that looks like an exit. And what do? They go to the entrance of another attraction and go inside. And that attraction just happens to be called Welcome to Hell. Welcome to Shitfest, this movie should have been called. It's obvious that the writers of this movie are trying to come up with the next big slasher movie. They're trying to make this the next Halloween or the next Friday the 13th, but it just comes across as something that's really bland. It follows every horror cliche and every horror trope to a T, and it just comes off as bland, uninspired, and unoriginal. I think the director did a good job directing this movie. He was an editor on Happy Death Day, but just because the movie's well directed doesn't mean your vision or the movie itself is going to be that good. He just did a good job at telling people what to do and where to and what sets to use and what musical score to do and how to edit this stuff. I mean, that's really all you did. And you didn't even get the best out of your actors in this one. I want to forget Hellfest. This is a movie that, honestly, I could probably watch again if I'm browsing Netflix at like 4 a.m. and Hellfest is there. I'll probably put Hellfest on, but other than that, I have no desire to watch this movie again. I'm going to say Hellfest made my life a living hell. Watching it, it can definitely go to hell because I'm going to give it a D+. Those are my thoughts on Hellfest. Can we actually get a good horror movie to come out for once? Guys, that's my review of Hellfest. Those are my thoughts. I'm going to put my links to my social media accounts in the description below, which can be found on the link to my official website. I will have a lot of content coming this week. I hope you guys really enjoy it. My name is Alex Madden. I'm signing off. I'll see you later.